Nixie, thanks for joining us again on the SANFL Report for round 15 of the local competition. Again, you've been impressed by a couple of young ruckmen performing, including Jared Redden's second game at reserves level.
Yeah, which is good timing considering what we've had over the last few weeks with Brogan. But yeah, a number of young ruckmen standing up. Redden, second game back, getting a bit of fitness under his belt now, so performing well for longer periods, which is really the key to his game. We know he can ruck, we know he's big and strong. We're just looking for a little bit more match fitness before we throw him to the Wolves or before he comes up and plays sort of senior level at SANFL. The other one was Bass again. Huge challenge this week. You have Meiklejohn as an opponent, as well as Marich for Port Adelaide. And he held himself well. I thought he broke even. Probably didn't play as much time in the ruck as what the Port guys did, but he performed well, hunted the ball again for second efforts, worked well around the ground, and South got another win. So he's 2 from 2 the last couple.
We've seen both this year and last year that both those boys can play up forward as well and regularly kick quite a few goals, including Jared Redden kicking 3 this week. Is that something that you're really looking to add as strings to their bow in terms of their development?
Oh, definitely. It's the way the ruckman's played nowadays. Not many teams play two 100% ruckman or changing off the bench. You just can't do it with the midfield. So, as a ruckman, you have to be able to go forward, take a catch. You have to be able to get the ball around the ground, and that's something I think every club's working on with their ruck or their key ruckman. You can see guys like Ottens for Geelong who shoot down forward. Jay Mara plays all around the ground and so on. So, Bass is still learning. Coming from a basketball background, he's still got a lot to learn, but has been impressing us. Reddo, it's really just a fitness thing for him. If he's fit, we know he's got the ability. He's got some fantastic skills.
We also saw some fantastic skills on show from Cameron Hitchcock, who once more kicked a big bag of goals at local level with 5 this week for Glenelg.
Yeah, and the team got a win, which is great. The boys down there for Glenelg have been struggling a bit over the last month. Hitchy's work rate, as we've spoken about before, has been right up there, probably the last month and a half. Has only just hit form the last couple of rounds and, kicking a couple of bags of goals the weekend, really having one of his strongest performances. He's starting to push again for selection in our first grade side, and we've got a lot of smalls that are running around out there at the moment with Roden back. Phillips playing some good footy, so it'll be a big challenge for him. But to his credit, he's hanging in there and he's going back with the right attitude and playing some good footy. How
much can you accommodate players of a small stature like that, like Hitchcock and Phillips, being in the same side together?
I'd hate to play on them. If you're a 6'1", a 6-footer playing on these smaller guys, they really do get around the ground. I think that's what a lot of people don't understand is how much movement they do, how many Ks they run, what they're doing from side to side. They become a bit of a nightmare for a matchup for some opponents. You really need a specialist sort of backman, a small backman to play on them. And if you don't have that, then it's tough. Some people probably don't rate them as high as what they do, some of the big marking players, because they don't see the work they do off the ball. But Hitchcock, Phillips especially lately, they're a real handful, these sort of players. Eddie Betts for other sides, that sort of player.
Nixie, thanks for your time.
My pleasure.